Hi there, my name is Shauna Marie Fisher, and I am an animal communicator, and I am here to bring you some tips for your pet for the 4th of July. So, that's right, the 4th of July is usually fun. It's usually barbecues, getting together with people, and fireworks, right? So, truth be told, the fireworks aren't always as fun for our pets as they are for us. So, I am here to just give some tips to help you and your pets for the 4th of July. So first thing is the 4th of July, it is the holiday where most pets go missing is the 4th of July. So I'm going to give you some tips to help prevent that, but I want to give you some other insight first before I go there. So first thing is it's always important to make sure your pet's microchip is up to date, right? Make sure it's up to date with the microchip company. Also, their collar with their ID tag, make sure all that information is up to date, your correct phone number, all the correct information is on there. That's definitely important. And then also too, with the 4th of July and any time of year, you always want to make sure to check areas of your fence and your yard to make sure there's not a hole that they dug out or a part of the fence that came out, right? Because those things can happen suddenly and we might not be aware of that, right? So it's always kind of good to maybe check that when you can, right? That's important. And also, I'm going to give you some tips now to help your pet for the 4th of July. So there is something, of course, I'm not a vet, so I can't recommend specific things. I can just say, hey, this has worked for me in the past, and I know people that it has worked for their pets as well. So I just want to preface with that. So there is something that is called Bach Rescue Remedy for Pets. So it's BACH Rescue Remedy for Pets. It comes in a yellow and black box, and you can get it at most pet stores, and even Walmart carries it in their pet section. And you want to make sure to get the one specifically for pets. And what you can do is a few days before the 4th of July, you can just put a few drops in their mouth every day. You can put a few drops in their food or a few drops in their water. What's really cool about the flower essences is it's totally natural, it's totally safe for them, and it can just kind of help to calm and ease their mind on the 4th of July. So that's a really helpful one that I recommend during this time. And also, there's other things that you can address too. You can talk to your vet. Maybe if your pet has severe fear with the fireworks, you might want to go with a stronger medication that is prescribed by your vet. So you would want to talk with your vet to see what is going to be best for your pet during that time. So there's that. And then another thing too is you want to make sure to be as calm as you can during the 4th of July with what your interpretation of how your pet is going to react, right? Because they amplify what we put out. So if you have in your mind, oh my goodness, my pet buddy freaks out in the fireworks, he's going to freak out, oh my gosh, it's going to be a mess, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, then the more that's going to get amplified with Buddy, because our animals pick up on all of our thoughts that we put out. So Buddy's going to pick up on that, and then that's going to make him even more anxious during the 4th of July. So if you can just kind of have a calm mindset and just say, hey, you know what? Buddy's going to do great. The fireworks aren't going to bother him, and he's going to do great. And ways you can help with that. You can work with certain colors can help to bring that calm. So I work with colors with animals too. So the color orange helps to bring in balance. So you could imagine that your pet is enveloped and has that color orange around them to help bring in that balance. Or maybe, if they have like an orange bed or an orange pillow, you can do that to help to bring that balance. And then you could also surround them with the color pink, because that brings in the unconditional love and brings in that, right? So that can give them calm. And you can also surround them with just your love, right? Imagine a bubble of your love around them, but you want to give them love, but you don't want to over baby them in that situation, right? Because the more you're like, oh, it's okay, buddy, it's okay, the more that's going to, as you could tell with my tone there, right? That's going to make them more anxious if you come at that approach. So if you like pet them and you just pet them like you normally would, right? And then also, I recommend that you give a positive, fun association with the fireworks, right? So if they have a toy that they like, that you could use that. Bring out their favorite toy, and if they get riled up by the fireworks, play with their favorite toy. If they have a favorite thing to chew on, have that around their favorite treat that maybe they like to chew on. Give a fun association and a positive association with the fireworks, and that can help to calm them too. And make sure that you have them in a secure, safe place. Or you don't want to take your pet to like a fireworks display or a fireworks show or anything like that. And now, they're not going to enjoy that, right? They're not going to have fun with that, even if it's just in your neighborhood where people are lighting off fireworks. That's not something that they're going to enjoy. You want to keep them in a safe, enclosed space. You want to give them like a nice room that they can be in that's going to give them comfort and ease, right? So you want to also make sure to even keep the windows closed if you can as well, and not just leave, like if you have, say, a screen door, you don't want to leave that open either, because what can happen if an animal is in extreme panic because of the fireworks, they're going to get in that fight or flight mode, and they could actually run through that screen door. So or even like a screen in a window too. So you just want to be careful with those things as well. And that brings me to my next point. You want to give them like a nice comfy spot to lay. So it can be maybe a spot that maybe is a little bit like more maybe not as like bright with lights, like a nice comfortable spot for them to lay with, maybe like their favorite bed, their favorite pillow, their favorite blanket, or maybe their favorite stuffed toy to lay with, whatever gives them comfort. Have that so they have that safe place to go, right? Maybe leave some extra like night lights on during this time too. That's something that could help them too, is having those extra lights, and just that safe place to stay is really important. And when you take them on a walk for the 4th of July, you take them for their nightly walk. Try to actually take their nightly walk a little bit earlier before the fireworks start. So earlier in the evening, if you could possibly do that, that could be helpful too. So then they're not hearing all that noise, because they hear so much more than we do. So there's that that can help as well. And so those are just some of my 4th of July tips for you and your pet. So if you have any questions or feedback specific to what can help your pet during the 4th of July, definitely please feel free to comment on this video or send me a message. I would love to help in any way I can for you and your pet. And another thing that can help too, that just came to mind here, is massage can be definitely, it's not just for physical things for our pets, it can help with anxiety related things too. So massage and energy work. So for massage, there's a basic stroke that's called tapping. And what tapping does is it helps to just kind of reset the mind. So you can tap like on top of their head or on their chest to kind of reset their mind. So what tapping looks like is you kind of can tap like this, you can tap like this, you can tap like this, and so I'm going to do it again. You can do like this, you can do like this, you can do just like 1 or 2 fingers at a time. And you probably want to try to do it like slower is probably better. And then there's kind of a just like sending them some energy. So there's a massage stroke called passive touch, and what your hand is just rested on them. So you could rest it on their chest, rest it on their side, rest it on their head. And basically what you do with that is you just kind of have your hand just like this, where it's just touching, and it just stays just like that. And then you could, kind of move it a little bit. You want to just kind of keep it in that same area to kind of help to bring them some calm and relaxation. And Also, too, sometimes thunder shirts can help with anxiety that are brought on by fireworks. Or also, if your pet maybe has like a shirt or a sweater that they wear, you could do that. Or even if it's a shirt of yours, you could try to put that on your pet, and that might help to ease the noise of the fireworks and the anxiety that can come from that. So I hope that these tips have been helpful. And like I said, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to comment here on the video if there's anything that I could help you address, or feel free to send me a message as well. And I would love to help in any way I can. And I'm wishing you and your pets a safe and peaceful 4th of July. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day.